a girl running in a group. She had a high-speed motor in a 40 Ford coupe. She had a racing cam and a supercharged. Look at Buddy, hot rod at large. She's a hot rod. She's a hot rod. She's my hot rod.
AM 1420, 95.1 FM, WIMS, Talk of the South Shore. Big George, we got to get you out in one of your souped-up cars.
Oh, yeah.
For the parade. There were, I'm telling you, record numbers. Taste of Michigan City, the Great Lakes Boat Parade, and the Great Lakes Grand Prix weekend. All the VIP festivities and all the events and the freebies. Epic. Just cool. Hi.
Hi, you know what? I could bring my scooter, Rick, and ride around like an old Shriner.
Oh,
doing
yeah.
circles and stuff, doing figure eight.
Big George. You know what? That isn't a bad idea because, you know, I think that is actually cool. Now, I know you've been doing tons of car shows this summer and making a difference campaigns. Jackie Beisel in studio with us, Big George, and she's hanging out. You know, she's got new hours now. Mm-hmm. She works with us in the mornings, but she's also doing all kinds of stuff for WIMS and WHFB. So I know you love her. And so what's going on with you, man? How are you
Did you
doing?
at least get her a second hat? Does she have two hats to wear?
Do you have two hats? You actually have two. You have two shirts.
I have two shirts, yeah.
All right, good morning, Jackie.
Good morning.
In spite of him, don't worry about it. Rick, there's car cruise shows and stuff coming up all over the place.
Very
Man,
cool.
I've got one in Griffith on the 25th of this month. It's in memory of a fire. No, this is for fishing with a cruise.
Oh, cool.
Memorial cruise in it. The Chris Garson Memorial Cruise. This guy was a fireman.
Yes.
There's a rock and roll car show in Griffith. Also Friday, August 31st. That's a fire chief for another chief trophy. It's crazy.
Nice.
It's all first responder stuff.
Tell you, Jackie and I were out on Saturday on the lakefront, and a bunch of the guys, we were walking around taking pictures, and they saw the WIMS and WHFB shirt. You were one of the first names they brought up about the car show. That car show again this year with the Great Lakes Grand Prix was unbelievable. The cars, the Camaros, the Corvettes, the old timer cars, the newbies. I mean, Jackie, wasn't it unreal? Yeah, it was really cool. They all asked about you, dude.
Well, next time we're going to do that. We're going to be there with a booth and all kind of fun stuff.
Spinning
and I'll ride
around.
around like a Shriner, I swear.
Okay, and Jackie and I were going to be riding around in one of those ginormous Jeeps. We had a lot of the companies that were out there ask us, hey, do you guys need a Jeep? Do you guys need a cruiser? Do you guys need a land vehicle? And I loved the idea, but quite honestly, at one point on Saturday, it was so packed before early afternoon. I'm like, right around lunchtime, they shut down Washington Park in terms of people getting in there. There were that many people. It was awesome.
Holy cow,
Yeah.
what a great show.
Yeah.
Oh, my. I got a friend that has I met a friend now through the car shows. This guy's got a 75 Cadillac convertible. It's black with white interior.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the interior is done by one of our good partners, Marco.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous, hand-stitched. Oh, anyway, I could get him to drive us around in a big boat. That looks like a boat, a land yacht.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you this real quick. I mean, if you could get these guys to drive us around, that would be the way to go. Because when Jackie and I are doing the on-air thing along with yourself, I want to focus and have fun with all the listeners. And I got to tell you, MC Custom Interiors is what George is talking about. Talk about Marco for a second, because he really brings to the table an eclectic blend of very, very high-end work. Talk about that for a minute, George.
Well, you know what, Ricky, the saying is, if it's unique, it's a Marco. And he does things that are off the wall. Now, this leather interior that he built for this Cadillac is made with German leather from Germany. Don't ask me why, what the difference is. I thought all leather came from a cow, depending on what language they spoke, I guess. But anyway, it's just beautiful. And the guy does but and he's not what you call real expensive. You get what you pay for in this world. And he's a classic example of that. He does a real good job.
Yeah.
Our other sponsor, Blue Top, has got a big car show coming up on the 15th of September for autism.
Oh, nice.
And I have a granddaughter graduating college teaching autistic kids right now, and I think I'm going to drag her to that and let her look around and tell me what the differences are and what's going on with that disease.
Absolutely. Big George the Car Guy.
Hi, this is Big George the Car Guy with another Saturday morning information-packed car show on 95.1 FM and AM 1420 WIMS, and 102.5 FM and AM 1060 WHFB. Today's show brought to you by Unlimited Service Automotive in Lansing, the legendary Blue Top Drive-In of Highland, Indiana, MC Custom Interiors in Highland, Region Rise Magazine circulating in Indiana, Illinois, and Michigan, and Doctors Van Bushkirk and Kreisky, the Hot Rod Dentist of Crown Point, Indiana.
You're listening to Big George the Carguy on 95.1 FM and AM 1420 WIMS Michigan City and 102.5 FM and AM 1060 WHFB in Southwest Michigan.
Hey, got a minute? You know why I use Bumper to Bumper Auto Parts? I'm a professional, that's why. In my shop, Unlimited Service, Bumper to Bumper has been a staple for over 20 years. You see, we guarantee all our repairs and maintenance for 2 years. And trust me, that's longer than most. With Bumper to Bumper's Confidence Plus program, all the parts I install are automatically covered for 2 years against defects nationwide. I fix the vehicle with Bumper to Bumper supplied parts, and the owner drives worry-free. It's just that simple.
Isn't that beautiful? Big George, that's pretty good that you could throw your voice in two different areas. Same with Jackie. She looked at me, she's like, hey, that's me.
I forgot that was in there.
Hey, Rick, you know what? Your Jeep is under assault.
Uh-oh, what's going on, my friend?
Oh, yeah, there's a company in India, Mahindra, or Mahindra and Mahindra, whoever that is.
Mm-hmm.
They're building a Jeep looks just like the real Jeep.
Really?
And they want to import it here.
Whoa.
And the government is screaming. The FCA Chrysler is screaming to the government, hey, stop these guys.
Are they going to be more affordable and better?
Absolutely.
Really?
Better built, more affordable. You know how these foreign countries are. They got people that work for nothing.
Wow.
They got all these people putting them together, and they got pride more than they get money.
Got to tell you, have you seen Big George? Just curious, like from the tariff standpoint, and I don't want to, nothing political on this radio station, WIMS, WHFB, but are the tariffs and some of that stuff affecting us yet, or have we seen that, or not really yet when it comes to the car industry?
I think the hype is much bigger than the bite, Rick. I don't think it's going to hurt at all. As a matter of fact, it's going to help. China's already down like 18% in cars they're sending here.
Wow.
In our import of Chinese cars, because they got to pay their fair share tariff. They've been getting away with this for years. It's time.
Yep.
It's time our people get to make the money.
Well, I don't think a lot of people understand or realize it or just need to be educated. That's one thing, no matter if you like the administration or not, the current one, they need to, and I feel this with a lot of stuff that's going on locally, nationally, and internationally, explain it. Take a little time, do a TV, radio special, or all the above. Explain these different things.
Actually, they should. And I'm going to dig into that a little bit in shows to come. But it's not even political. Right now, it's all about America and the American worker and in our economy. And why are we taking a hit when we send them a car, but they don't take a hit when they send us one? I mean, that's not fair. We should not. The American people should come first. We should be making the money. I want my car business to flourish. And right now, it's booming. They're building plants all over this country.
Mm-hmm.
Even import companies are building plants all over the South and the North. It's insane. They're building plants. Every Volvo and BMW, Mercedes, they're building plants in here in the United States, putting our people to work. That's what I want to see.
928 Car Guys, Big George the Carguy, Wednesdays on WIMS, 5 p.m., 6 p.m. on WHFB in the Eastern Time Zone. Rewind and an encore presentation Saturday mornings. We give you a Facebook Live. We give you, of course, the streams, all the TuneIn app stuff. We got you visually. We got you on the radio. Big George, here's a question from Tracy. When I start my car and I hit the gas to start rolling, it sounds like a cat. So does that mean that's like a cat? And you know what that reminds me of?
Is that a Cheshire or is that a tabby?
Okay, well that's a good. You know what? You got Jackie over here smiling. Okay, so here's what I want to ask. Usually when I hear the rare, and I know nothing about cars, I know a lot about music and radio and TV and entertainment. But when I hear the rare, I think of power steering. I think of like the rare back and forth. But
there's a couple things that can cause this problem. When you go to step back on the gas to get going, say you're just let it slight roll, you step on the gas, keep rolling, or go faster. There's two kinds of noises.
Okay.
One can come out of the engine, could be as simple as a belt or maybe a pulley or a power steering pump like you're talking, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Or more seriously, it can come out of the trans.
Ooh.
So we need to look at that and make sure if there's a check engine light on, because the new trans is all electronic. And if there's any problem with your electronic trans, you will get a check engine light on the dash. That's one of the things we're going to talk about this week on the show.
Okay.
Getting your car serviced correctly. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to make a ton of friends this week, but everybody's going to know the right way to get their car serviced. And not telling me when you come in that your check engine light is on, but telling me you have symptoms doesn't save you any money. It makes my job harder. We're trying to get these cars fixed correctly for people, and that's the way it's going to be. That's what it's going to have to be to get it done now with today's cars. Everything is electronic.
Here's one from Carl. When I turn on my air conditioner, it doesn't work on the first, second, and third settings. It absolutely works on number 4. What should I do? Is my fan going out? I don't understand that. How could it work on the 4th position and not 1, 2, and 3? What does that mean?
Okay, all the fans that work for HVAC, heating, air conditioning, ventilation, usually work on a ground principle. They don't work on a power principle. They go as fast as the ground you put to them, and that ground is put to them by a resistor. He more than likely has a resistor problem, not a fan problem, but a resistor problem, which is about half the price.
Okay. See, this is why I like you. Throw out your phone number, please.
708-895-9520, or you want to call me tomorrow afternoon on the ride home, 928-CAR-GUYS.
I like
Eric
this.
and Tim and I will wrap you up, and we'll tell you anything you need to know.
By the way, congratulations almost going out to Tim and his lovely lady Destiny. They're going to almost have a little baby.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. We're going to be uncles, Rick. And let me just tell you, Uncle Ricky and Uncle Georgie got to celebrate with a uncle bottle of tequila.
Well, yeah, you and I can. He doesn't, but that's okay. Jackie will help us as well. Yeah.
I'll drink his half. That's fine.
Thank you. See, I'm all about that. It was cute because Norma was talking to Tim when she ran into him the other day, and she was just, I'm so excited for them. They're cute. They're a young couple, and I just get ready because your life will forever change.
You got to get him to bring in I had Hokie draw him a picture of the dinosaur, like our famous picture where he's skiing, only he's pushing a baby buggy with a baby dinosaur in it.
Oh, I like that.
You got to see this picture. It's absolutely outstanding.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited. He actually showed Norma and I the pictures of the crib, the room. It just looks so cute. They did such a great job. And I go, dude, did you put that crib together? He goes, yeah. And I go, is it safe? Because cribs are hard. Cribs are hard to put together. I'm like, I'll pay somebody to do that.
Yeah, plus he's a radio producer. I don't trust him with a screwdriver.
Thank you. That's the same with Ric Federighi. Now, Jackie,
you should have brought that to me. I'd have put it together for him.
Yeah, Jackie, are you're rolling? Your truck's been running good. Oh.
Well, actually, yeah, I need an oil change really bad. And not only that, but all of my tire sensor lights have just been going off like Christmas trees while I'm driving. Like one comes on and then one comes off and then another one comes on.
What is that from, George?
Off.
Well, how old is the car?
2011.
Okay, so those tire sensors they're about 120,000 miles.
Wow.
They have little batteries in them, little nightcap batteries.
Oh.
And they'll last 120,000, but after that they start going bad. Now, before that, if you have tires that are just seeping air around the rim, or the temperature changes, it gets hotter, it gets cooler, they will go on and off. They're very sensitive. You could be 3 pounds low on air and it'll go off.
Okay.
If you're 2.5, it'll flash. Come on, go off, come on, go off. It's really crazy. They need to be a certain a certain pressure.
Oh,
and it's written on the inside the glove box, I think, on that tag.
There you go,
Tells you how
Jackie.
much tire pressure to run.
You need to go over by Big George. He'll take care of you.
I know, because it's like, it'll say that it's low, and then it says that it's not, and then it's like, no, this one's low.
Yeah, you might just be on the verge of being low. You're right there.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what I love about it? When I go to I actually was putting air in my tires the other day at the Lincoln Oasis. And I got out there, and the guy next to me was waiting to do his tires. And I'm putting air in all my tires. And he goes, don't you measure, the pressure? And I'm like, dude, I measure the pressure like this. And I put my hand up against the tire. And he couldn't stop laughing. He goes, that's not good. I'm like, whatever.
You're just not right. You know that.
You're not right.
You're just not right.
You are awesome. Wednesdays with Big George, 5 p.m. on WIMS, 6 p.m. on WHFB, and then also the Encore Rewind on Saturday mornings, 10 a.m. WIMS, 11 a.m. WHFB. Isn't it fun to have Jackie in studio? Yeah.
Absolutely. Rick and Jackie, you rock on.
Woo! Bye, George.
Bye.
All right. AM 1420, 95.1 FM, WIMS, Michigan City, a Girard Media Company, streaming live at WIMSradio.com.